Every morning you wake up, you're not really living. You're just smashing repeat on a life you didn't even choose. Wake up, work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat. Like you're stuck inside a machine you didn't build, following a map you didn't draw, and deep down, you feel it, don't you? That sharp emptiness hiding beneath your routines, the weird ache, the invisible sadness that creeps into your chest when the noise fades. And you wonder sometimes, is this all there is? You're not broken for asking that. You're not crazy. You're just waking up. You're starting to see the cracks in the lies you were spoon-fed since birth. See, they told you life was random, that you're just a chemical accident, that some big bang blew up nothing into everything. No plan, no purpose, just chaos. They told you you're just walking dust, a meat robot, a statistic. But deep down your soul knew that's bullshit. You are crafted, designed, willed into existence by God himself with precision, with purpose. You are not some accident of dust and time. And if you even stop to think about it, you're lucky. Lucky beyond anything you could ever deserve, because you were made by God, the great, the infinite, the source of all. The hands that shape galaxies are the same hands that shaped you. The mind that dreamt up oceans and thunder and stars dreamt you up too. You could have been nothing, just silence and dark matter. But instead, you are a living, breathing miracle walking around pretending you're normal. You're not normal. You're a masterpiece hidden inside a cage of distraction. And yet, here's the brutal truth. The world tried to bury that miracle. For thousands of years, kings, rulers, greedy cowards took what was pure faith, truth, meaning, and twisted it into chains. They hijacked God's message. They edited the books. They built golden palaces while the poor starved. They made God seem like a dictator instead of a father, not because God changed, not because truth changed, because men loved power more than they loved God. They weaponized heaven. They threatened hell, all to keep you scared. Small, obedient, but real faith, real connection to the Creator, isn't a leash, it's wings. It's fire in your bones. It's the wild roaring, knowing that you are seen, you are known, and you were made to rise. And when that real truth shines through the fog, it changes everything. You realize your life isn't random, your battles aren't pointless, your scars aren't meaningless. You realize you're part of a story older than time itself, a war between truth and lies, between freedom and fear, between waking up and staying asleep. But here's why life feels so damn heavy. Most people are asleep, dead inside, running on autopilot, clinging to fake dreams and shallow pleasures just to numb the fact that they don't know why they're alive. They binge, they scroll, they grind. For money they'll waste, they worship likes and followers and plastic fame. But inside, they're empty. Because a soul that forgets its maker is a soul that starves, no matter how much junk it stuffs inside. And so the cycle spins. Wake, grind, consume, numb, sleep, repeat. But not you, because you're starting to remember. You're starting to feel the stirring in your blood, that old, wild, sacred fire calling you back to life. And yeah, life is still brutal. You'll still suffer. You'll still lose people you love. You'll still fight battles that tear you apart. But now you know it's not meaningless. Pain has a purpose. Struggle has a purpose. The brokenness is where the light gets in. You are being shaped, refined, forged, not for comfort, not for applause, but for something eternal. The grind isn't proof that God abandoned you. It's proof he's still working on you. And when you realize that, you stop running. You stop needing fake validation. You stop needing the crowd's approval. You start walking through fire with a smile. You start carrying your boulder. Your struggle not like a curse, but like a crown. You understand what Camus glimpsed in his madness? That life isn't about winning. It's about fighting anyway, laughing anyway, loving anyway. You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to become unbreakable. So when the mountain laughs at you, when life throws every disaster it has at you, you don't collapse. You dig in, you plant your feet, you roar back, you push anyway. And every time you push, you defy the darkness. You spit in the face of despair. You prove that you're alive, not just breathing, not just surviving, living. Because the real rebellion isn't screaming into the void. It's living wide awake in a world that wants you dead inside. It's loving when you have every reason to hate. It's fighting when you have every excuse to quit. It's believing when everything around you screams that you shouldn't. You are not random. You are not small. You are not an accident. You are a miracle armed with fire, a soul handcrafted by the same God who wrote the stars across the sky. You are called to rise, to fight, to build, to love, to bleed, to conquer. Not because there's a trophy waiting, but because the fight itself is sacred. The pushing is the point. The struggle is the story. The scars are the songs you'll sing in eternity. So grab your boulder, lift your chin, smile that fierce, defiant smile, and start pushing. Push because you were made for this. Push because God breathed his spirit into you. Push because even the mountains were made to move. And when the world watches you and doesn't understand why you haven't broken yet, let them watch, let them wonder, because you know something they forgot. You were made by the Great One, and nothing can break what God himself has built. Now go, live, fight, rise. You are Sisyphus, but with fire in your veins. You are the storm they never saw coming, and your story is just getting started.